Hey, what's going on, everybody? Kevin Burke coming to you from the annual Jimmy V Basketball Classic dinner auction. In the building are a couple of Big East head coaches. Let's find out what they think about the changes that are going on with the conference. Is it safe to assume that you're not fearful of recruiting challenges as a result of a potential move out of the conference? Is that fair to assume?
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that right now. People are gonna use whatever they need to use in recruiting and say whatever they need to say. I'm not worried about that. People are going to want to come to play at Connecticut no matter what. Doesn't matter what league we're in. Our schedule is going to be good enough. Our conference is going to be good enough. I remember a couple years ago, Memphis was in the Final Four, if I'm not mistaken. They were in the championship game on the men's side, if I'm not mistaken. If they'd have made a couple free throws, they would have won. So you don't have to be in the ACC, the Big 12, the Southeast Conference, Big 10 to compete for a national championship. So I think we're different than most other programs. I can't imagine us being affected that much.
How, if at all, does it impact your recruiting?
We need to win. We need to win at a high level, or my children are going to struggle where they eat. And my children don't know what league we're in, but they know they get to eat. And so we got to sign really good players that are better people than they are players, and then do the best we can to develop them and help them grow as people and as players. And regardless of league, our expectation level is to continue to be the same.
What, if anything at all, does the shift of Syracuse and Pitt to the ACC do to the conference and the Villanova in particular?
Well, obviously you lose two great institutions in the conference, but other great institutions have left in the past. Miami left, BC left. You still have, we had 11 NCAA tournament teams last year. You still have 9 returning. It's a hell of a conference, So, yeah, you miss them, but everybody's can be replaced, Villanova included. So I think we're just going to move on. Things change, times change. I think the Big East will be strong as ever. I think you're going to see over time here, we'll put together a very strong football conference. And I think the basketball conference will remain as one of the conferences that can contend to be the best in the country every year.
Do you think the tournament will still feel as special as it always does?
I do. I think you're just going to see, we've always loved having Pittsburgh and Syracuse, but I think you're going to see other teams become loved, and whoever we add, I think they're gonna bring something to the tournament. I think we all have to realize the Big East tournament isn't about one team or one player. It's about the Garden. It's about New York City, and it's about all the teams coming to town at the same time. As long as you have that, you've got the best college basketball tournament in the country.
Well, I don't think that I can really add to any conversation about how the league's changed, because I think a lot of the changes have been football driven. And, Marquette hadn't played football since me and you were born. And so what I can say, though, specific to Marquette, the commitment to the success of our programs have always been there as an institution. And prior to us being a part of the Big East, we've had great success, national championships, Final Fours. I love the Big East, even though I'm not from this part of the country. I think it's the best league in the country. I'm in full support of what the presidents are doing, what they're trying to do. I think it's just the state of college athletics. I don't think it's specific to our league. It's been impacted within our league, but I think whatever transpires, I think all of the administration at the institutions and within the league office, they'll do the absolute best they can to continue to make it the best league that it can be.